What's going on, guys? We are live for the second time today. I don't know exactly what happened. We got booted out.
Yeah, I don't
but,
know.
But we are live once again, guys. We come to you weekly to talk about some things that we're dealing with or have dealt with while we're on this journey of achieving our goals and dreams in hopes to inspire someone to actually start their journey as well as motivate those who already have. So for those of you who don't know, my name is Jeremiah Dace, and I'm joined with the lovely and amazing Xavier Spraylow, everyone. How we doing today, Zay?
Hey, we're doing awesome. Hello, beautiful people.
Hey.
How you doing today?
I'm good. I'm excited. Today's show going to be phenomenal. Super excited about today's show. But let's get into that in a quick second. Of course, we got to do the weekly catch-up. How was your week?
My week was great.
Okay.
My week was great. It was very interesting, very productive. I did a lot. Got some new ideas, thinking about working on some new projects. So I'm really excited. But it was a very fulfilling week.
Okay.
How was your week, Jay?
It was. I think I tortured myself for like 3 days this week. If you want to look at it like
What'd
that,
you do?
I did a cleanse. Shout out to you. You got me thinking about cleanses. You know what I mean? I wasn't a part of the Bayhive with my cleanse, but
I'm not a part of the Beehive either, but okay.
Okay. I didn't do the Beyonce cleanse, but I did. I ate fruits and veggies and nuts for 3 days, Monday through Wednesday. I ate fruits, veggies, and nuts just to hit that factory day to reset on my body, and also kind of affirm that self-discipline that I need to have, or I'm constantly trying to improve on. So I did that for 3 days, and it was dope.
Well, congratulations.
I
And I'm
appreciate
so
that.
proud of you. Good for you.
I'm trying.
Good for
You
you.
know what I mean? You setting examples out here.
You better stop.
You know what I mean?
You better stop.
No, but moving right along. So we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about the deviation from the norm, right? And the importance of deviating from the norm when you're going after a goal or dream. So first of all, thank you, Allie, for hitting us with this show or with this episode or with this topic. She saw a quote and she said, "Hey, this would be a good topic for the show. I want to share it with you." What did that quote say, Zay?
So the quote the quote that allergy.
The
quote that Allie sent to us for this week was, "Without deviation from the norm, progress is not possible."
That quote like blew my mind when I heard it. And so shout out to Frank Zappa. I hope I'm saying his last name right.
Zappa.
Frank Zappa. Frank Zappa. If you
It's
know who
probably
I'm talking about,
I don't know.
correct me. But yeah, like I looked him up, and he's actually the person who said the quote. So I looked him up, and he's actually a great dude, or he's done some great things. So deviation from the norm and the importance of deviating from the norm when you're on the journey of going after a goal or a dream. So Zay, what does that look like for you? Like what's an experience you can pull from for that?
Actually, this past week, like I said, it was a very interesting week for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start from the beginning so y'all kind of know where I'm going with it.
Let me go back.
Way back. So I'm riding around and I saw a food truck. Y'all know I love food. I was like, let me go see what they have. Not only because I love food, because I really, really, really love to support small businesses. Okay. So I drove up to the food truck. Of course, they were closed. Nobody was there. So I'm looking at the menu and looking at the hours of operation because I do plan on going back. And then this man walked up to my car. He was like, "Hey, ma'am, how may I help you?" And I asked, I was like, "Hey, sir, do you know when they open, what are the hours of operation?" Mm-hmm. And he said, "Well, they're out of town, but you should definitely come back." And then from there, we just started talking. And he was like, "Yeah, I'm just here. I'm just fixing on their truck." And he said it was one of his businesses. And I was like, "You're an entrepreneur." And then from there,
light bulb.
I attacked him with so many questions just to, y'all know I'm on this journey and I'm really trying to figure things out. So anytime I meet anybody or, I'm always trying to pull and get information. So we were just talking. He was like, "Hey, this weekend there's a festival. You should definitely go out there and sell water." And I'm like, "Sell water?" He's like, yeah, you should definitely go out there. And I was like, okay. And I slept on it that night. I hit my friend up. Shout out to Team Marie. Hey, girl. And we definitely talked about it. And she was like, "Yes, let's do it." Granted, neither one of us, we've never sold water. We've never, we've never sold a cold beverage in heat. So it was yesterday, y'all. It was 96 degrees, but the weather app, it said it feels like 104. So we were like, It was hot, but
Needless to say.
we definitely talked about it throughout the week, and we just went ahead and did it. I have to admit, it was very, very successful because we both came out of that festival with $236.
A piece?
Just that, no, it was together.
I was like, good God.
But
You know what I mean?
just from selling water. Just
That's
from
what's
selling
up.
water. So
That's what's up.
yeah, it was pretty cool.
That's dope. That's
Learn
dope.
about
$236
Yes.
for some water.
For some water.
I'm in the wrong industry.
Selling water to a well. That's what y'all know. I was like, selling water to a well.
No, but so why did you, or how does that, how is that deviating from the norm in your opinion?
I think that's deviating from the norm. It wasn't even my idea, but I don't know any of my peers. I don't know anybody else who's doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was just kind of that. It's just different. Nobody that I knew or have known in my life goes to events or festivals or whatever it may be and sell things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To make money. And then also when we were out there were two little boys. One, he probably was like 12, and the other one, he probably was like 8 or 9, and they were literally walking around with the big pack of little chips. You
Like the 35 cent. They probably like 50 cent now. I mean, with inflation.
Yeah, probably,
You know what I
probably.
mean?
But they had like the little box of chips, and they were literally walking around the festival selling them.
Hustling.
And so I'm telling T, I'm like, yo, like I never would have thought about that growing up.
As a kid,
Excuse me, as a kid. So it just was an eye opener. Because and I don't know about you, but there has been moments where I would see somebody selling something, and I'm like, man, people always trying to sell you something. But at the same time, like if you look at it, we're all consumers. So instead of being closed-minded and trying to be negative about it, or you trying to get me to buy, you trying to get me to buy something from you. It shouldn't be like that. Like definitely support whatever. You don't even know what their cause is or whatever it may be. But we did it as an experiment. Well, I did it as an experiment. T was just she was out there just trying to get money. But it was definitely a learning experience above it. But I know I did it as an experiment because now I know that I can sell cold beverages and. The heat, it was so hot, y'all. But we survived. We survived.
We
But
made it out. Okay.
to answer your question, it was definitely deviation, not only from the norm, not only for myself, but like I said, I don't know any peers who go out there and make $236 off of some water, y'all. Man,
Shout out to
we
y'all.
too dope.
Shout out to y'all. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I will be selling water. This
I quit my job.
This
I'm about to
coming
go sell.
Saturday, I'll be selling water, guys. So hit me up if you want to know where for the location. No, just playing. You know what I mean?
But all in all, side note, all in all, even though it wasn't my idea, shout out to the man who definitely you put the thought in my head and encouraged me to go out there and just the whole experience. I'm telling you. And just side note, everything up until we sold our first bottle of water, there were so many obstacles, so many things were going wrong, and we were just like, oh my god, we had to change the plan last minute, but it all worked out. So it was a pretty good.
Perseverance.
It was good. We got a lot from it.
That's dope. That's dope.
What about you, Jay? What happened to you? What's your example of deviation from the norm? What's your example?
Okay, all right. So no, for real. Okay, an example. My boy Austin. No, so an example that I for me or an experience I've had with deviating from the norm. Really, like this past week on Tuesday, like I said in the beginning of the show, I did the cleanse, and Tuesday was really the roughest day for me. Like it was day 2. Day 1 was like, okay, I could do this. Day 2 was like, oh hell no! You know what I mean? Literally, like it like hit me. But then
it hit you that hard.
Day 3 was like, okay, I can do this. I don't know why, but it just that day 2 was like, no. It was like negative. Stop what you're doing. You're not moving forward. Don't pass go. Do not collect $200. You know what I mean? Go straight to quit the cleanse. But so that happened. So when I got home, I meditated. I tried to meditate because I was tired. Because obviously my energy was lower because my calorie intake was lower because all I was eating was fruits, veggies, and nuts and cashews, stuff like that. But I was still trying to be productive at the same level. Mm-hmm. But my energy level was like down here. My productivity was trying to be up here. And it was obviously there's a misbalance right there. So I came home and I tried to meditate, and the meditation worked. Like it was really good. Like it was dope meditation, and it was so dope, guys. This is how dope it was. It was so dope that I woke up 3 hours later. Like, you know what I mean? That I woke up 3 hours later from the meditation, because basically what happened is I fell asleep. I was passed out. You know what I mean? And when I woke up pissed off, I woke up mad because the day, it's 9 o'clock. I normally try to go to bed by like 10:30. And like in my eyes, the day got away from me. You know what I mean? The day is like pretty much over. And I'm like, man, like I haven't done any work. So it was frustrating me. I'm groggy because I was just woke up or whatever, right? So a couple thoughts came through my head as soon as I woke up, or pretty much when all that kind of transpired. And the first thought was, you got to stop this cleanse. Like, stop. You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? Stop right now. Because there's too much, you have too much work that you're trying to do, right? Like, you have too much stuff that you're trying to do for you to not have energy to keep going. So stop right now. And I was like, okay. And then the second thought was, bro, go back to sleep. It is what it is. It's 9, it's, you know, it's late, you tired, you know, it's okay. Go back to sleep. The day got away from you, right? But kill tomorrow. Just make sure you kill tomorrow. Like, it's okay, the day got away from you, but make sure you kill tomorrow. So that's what I told myself. And I laid my head back down and I closed my eyes. I was like, okay, you're right. It is what it is. But I promise you, like, as soon as I closed my eyes, as soon as I laid my head down and closed my eyes, I heard a voice say, like, yo, I refuse. And I answered it. I was like, what? Like, not not like I'm crazy. Like, you know,
I was like, what?
Not, you know, but I did. I was like, what you say? You know, like I didn't hear you. You know what I mean? And it was, and the voice said again, like, yo, I refuse. I refuse to let this day go by without me doing anything towards my dream. I refuse to let this day go by. I refuse to lose to this day. And as soon as I heard it, I was like, yeah, you know what I mean? I got pumped. I got an inner coach.
I don't know, Jay, because they say you're not supposed to talk and answer yourself.
Hey,
I don't know.
Don't worry about they.
I don't know, but then you...
Russell Westbrook said, don't worry about they. He said, do you.
Oh,
so,
okay.
you know what I mean? Anyway.
Right now.
So, yeah. But, yeah, so I heard that and I got pumped. I was like, you absolutely right. Because, yes, I do want to kill tomorrow. Don't get me wrong. Like, obviously, that was Tuesday night. Yes, I want to kill Wednesday, of course. And I agree with that wholeheartedly. But there was still time in Tuesday for me to kill Tuesday. You know what I mean? And so many times we say, oh, I'll get them tomorrow. I'll get them tomorrow, right? But like, yo, you still got today. Like, you're saying I'll get them tomorrow in today. So why are you? What are you doing today for tomorrow, right? Because you may not get tomorrow, but you definitely got right now. Wow. So I thought I had to realize that. And it, you know, it woke me up and I got pumped. I got to work and I actually got to complete a task I've been working on. I was able to create a schedule for my week that's going to help with productivity because I really struggle with I'm busy a lot. I'm consistently busy, but I'm not consistently productive. You know what I mean? I'm consistently busy. I'm always busy, but I'm not always productive. So this schedule for my week is really going to help out with that. I'm super excited about it. I say that I use that as an example of deviation from the norm because a lot of people, if I would have explained that situation, like, hey, my energy's really low. I was tired, so I didn't want to finish the cleanse because there's other stuff that I want to do, or my energy's really low, so I went back to sleep. I feel like a lot of people would have been like, I understand. Mm-hmm. I get that. That makes sense. Yeah. You know, okay, I probably would have did the same thing. And so that's basically saying that it's normal to have done that because if everybody, or like the masses or the population would have been going along with that, then that's the normal mentality, or that's the normal way of things. So basically, you have to obviously deviate from the norm. So on the flip side of that, it's not normal to keep going. I don't think it's normal anymore to keep going when because you just on the simple principle that you said you were going to do it. I don't think that's instilled in today's society anymore. Just to say, I said I was going to do it, so I'm going to do it. Not too many people have that philosophy anymore. Right. You know, so that's not normal. It's not normal to stay up late. And by the way, I didn't go to sleep. I didn't go back to sleep after waking up at 9. I didn't go back to sleep till like close to 2 a.m. And I knew I had to get up around like 6. You know what I mean? But it's not normal to stay up that late and work towards something that you're not getting paid for. Like, I'm not getting paid for this dream right now, but I know that if I continue to, that one day it will happen. So I don't think that's normal, right? But it's an absolute necessity. Like, if you're going to go after a goal or dream, whatever the dream or goal is, like, you have to deviate from the norm. Like, if you're trying to lose weight, which is something I always go back to, like, you can't be kicking it with Lil Debbie. Like, you know what I mean? like Ben and Jerry are not your homeboys right now. Like, you can't, if you're trying to lose weight, you got to get away from that norm. So that's just something that we want to hit on today about deviating from the norm and how important it is to do so.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to leave you. No, but no. So yeah, guys. So yeah, but okay. So wrap it up. So, to keep this thing going, can you hit us with? Can you grace us with that QOD or that quote of the day?
Yes. So the quote of today, or this week, I should say, because it's for the week.
Okay, for the rest of the week.
Comes from the phenomenal woman herself, Miss Maya Angelou.
Hey.
And the quote is, "If you're always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be."
One more time for the people, because I don't think they heard it. I ain't, you know what I mean?
They ain't hear the first time. Well, let me make you feel it. If you're always trying to be normal, you will never find out how amazing you can be.
Hey. I love the you. You know what I mean? Feel that. No, because you guys are, like, you're amazing. And believe that and embrace that wholeheartedly. You are amazing. Definitely.
Yes,
definitely.
What about you? What's your quote? What's your motivation for the week? For the people?
Okay, so, yeah, guys, take this with you through the week. If you can apply it, if and where you can apply it, please apply it. And hopefully it helps out. But really, guys, get to a place of refusal. Right, get to a place where, I refuse, or you refuse to accept defeat. Like, you refuse to accept failure. Like, you refuse to not give it everything and anything that you can give it, right? And whatever the goal or whatever the dream is, right? Because okay, so I refuse. Like, I don't know all the steps right now, but I refuse, right? Like, I don't know how to get there exactly, but I refuse. Like, I got people calling me crazy and people telling me that, oh, it's never going to happen, but I refuse, right? Like, I got people laughing at me. I've never seen anybody really do it. Like, nobody in my family's ever done anything on this scale. None of my friends are doing anything like this, but I refuse. Like, yes, I've tried. Yes, I failed, but I refuse to accept anything other than victory and to live any other life that other than the one that I choose to live for myself, right? So go out and do that, guys. It'll be great.
Wow, Jay. Like, literally, every time you, like, in it on a, like, period or whatever, no, seriously, I felt it in my gut. And I'm going to have to play, I got chills. I'm going to have to play this over and over and over just so I can hear your, that motivation. That's really good. Because I can relate to that on all type of levels. But I do want to say, congratulations. And I'm so proud of you for actually finishing the cleanse. I know I skipped over, but
no, seriously, that was rough. That was rough. The cleanse.
Yeah, because I can relate to you, and just that negative self-talk, man. I know I do it. Sometimes I'll have a conversation with somebody and I can hear them talking their self out of something. But I know I do it all the time. So, or I used to. I definitely am mindful of it now. But thank you for that motivation.
Yes,
I'm having to listen to that over and over again because that was deep for real.
I appreciate it. Hopefully you guys felt it like she felt it. You know? But no, definitely.
Thank you. And thank you all. Thank y'all so much. We really do. We appreciate all the love and support. We've been getting so much incredible feedback.
We have. Just thank you guys.
Thank y'all.
It's been amazing. Like, we literally, what is this, episode 8?
Yeah, we're on episode 8.
Yeah, and like just in the little time span that we have been doing it, you guys have been just tuning in and just showing us mad love. So
people reaching out.
Appreciate you guys for rocking
people
with us.
Suggesting. If you're not sure, y'all, this is for all of us. It's not just for us. This is for all of us. And
Definitely.
If you have a topic that you want us to talk about, or if you have something to say, please comment below so we can interact with you.
Definitely.
Just thank y'all. And I'm just so happy that what we wanted to do, we're reaching out to people and helping other people. So just thank y'all so much.
Like some of the success stories, not success stories, but some of the stories we've gotten. Like, I remember a friend of mine, she said that she watched the show and one episode, and she was like, it got me really thinking about her life, or it got her really thinking about her life, and it helped another friend of mine with some, like, going on a journey of weight loss. It's just been crazy. What's going on? Be easy. We got somebody tuning in from Guam.
Somebody literally just wrote.
My girl Belinda. What's going on?
What'd she say? The people.
I'm sorry. She said, for the people who are watching, she said, "Hey JD, I just woke up, but I'm watching all the way from Guam."
Wow.
Love it.
I love it. I appreciate the love, so much. And please continue. Shout out to Allie.
Yeah, Allie.
Shout out to Allie for coming up with this topic. It was so much fun, and it was crazy because it literally just happened to us this week.
Yeah,
we were just living it.
Yeah, definitely.
So it was definitely relatable. So thank y'all. we do this show live as a reminder, not only for you all, but for ourselves, that every day we are live. There are no edits, no filters, no cutbacks. There are going to be mistakes. You're going to stutter. You're going to, it's going to be crazy. You're going to feel like you're going in circles. But you got to keep going, you all. So go out, live your show, and make it phenomenal.
Go be
See you
good,
guys next
Love.
week.